to start with? How did your career start?
I got it by accident, really. I was blessed. Everything good that has happened to me has happened as a direct result of helping someone else. I'm a drug counselor, and I've been a drug counselor since I got out of prison in 1969. You know, and so I do. I work for a place called Western Pacific Medical. We detox drug addicts, and one of the guys that I'd been working with, he got clean and sober, and he had about 106 days. He called me at about 11 o'clock at night and said, "Danny, I got 106 days clean, and I'm about to use. There's so much blow here on my job." And it was 1968, and in 1968, cocaine was just rampant, and especially in Los Angeles, it was just crazy. In fact, I remember watching Johnny Carson, and one of the actors he had on, Johnny said, "What's that?" "Well, that's my Coke spoon." It's on TV. It's my Coke spoon, right? And he was one of the five guys that De Niro, Sammy Davis Jr. He says, "That's my Coke spoon." And that was on national television, right? And so that's the way that cocaine was in Hollywood. It was crazy. And so it was 11 o'clock at night. I went down just to hang out with him. And I'm standing there, and this guy says, "Hey, you want to be in this movie?" "What I gotta do?" He says, "You want to be an extra?" I said, "Extra what?" He says, "Can you act like a convict?" San Quentin, Folsom, Soledad, Chino, Vacaville. I looked at him and I said, "I'll give it a shot." I thought it was like some kind of joke. And then he goes like this. And I'm trying to figure out, what stupid gang sign is that? And he said, "Here." He gave me a shirt. I took off my shirt. I had that big tattoo on my chest. And that tattoo, it doesn't say I love my mom. It doesn't say I was in the Marines. It says, "Oh, this guy was in prison." It's a prison tattoo. And he says, "Leave your shirt off." You know, I said, "Okay, what kind of movie's this?" My shirt off, this guy comes over and starts talking to me. He said, "You're Danny Trejo." And I said, "Yeah, you're Eddie Bunker. I knew this guy." Me and my uncle tried to buy a robbery off this guy in like 1962, I think. And that's what he did. He sold robberies. He would plan them and sell them to people getting out of prison and stuff. And he says, "Danny, what are you doing here?" I said, "They're going to give me $50 for acting like a convict." And we both laughed because we both been doing that for free forever.